Bridget Anca is working towards a diploma in environmental technology at Canadore College. Bridget is the proud owner of 60 cacti and succulents that are all very much alive. Please welcome Bridget.
I'm a little overly prepared. So, hello everyone. My name is Bridget Anca, and I'm going to be speaking about the past 5 years of my college experience. And a lot can change in 5 years' time. In 2014, I graduated high school, and I knew I wanted to do something exciting with my life. At the time, I already was enthusiastic about the environment, and I decided to go to Algonquin College in Pembroke to start the environmental technician program. I was 4 hours away from home, my friends, my family, and I was living in a student house full of people I didn't know, so high school really didn't prepare me for college. I struggled a lot. But on the bright side, I got my first college boyfriend, and I made a lot of good friends that helped me get through the year. And I'm still in contact with them every day almost. I ended up realizing that Algonquin College wasn't the right fit for me, so I decided to come to Canadore College. So go Panthers. So I decided to take the environmental technician program here at Canadore College. In 2015, I was accepted. I'm very excited to say that the environmental technician program was the highlight of my college experience. I was able to learn so many different things about the environment and also just appreciate life a lot more, and it grounds you when you think about the environment in general. During my second year at Canadore College, I met my second college boyfriend, and he was from Bekanchikam First Nations. I began to learn so much about the culture, and he just kept teaching me as much as I wanted to learn, and I wanted to learn about everything. So he decided to bring me home for Christmas to the reserve, but he tried to warn me as much as he could about what to expect, but nothing could anticipate my heart breaking like it did. There's a boiling water advisory on the lake, so the water is received by wells that are stationed around the reserve. Homes did not have indoor plumbing and heating, so everything was relied on by just like causing a fire in the fireplace and just going on with that. The homes were breaking down due to age, and the power supply, and the power generator was over 40 years old when it needed to be replaced 20 years ago, so it was failing almost every day. Essential items in grocery stores were overpriced and expensive, so when you think about buying like a case of water here for like $1.50, it was almost $10 there. I came to the conclusion that there needs to be training and workshops in the environmental perspective on resolving these issues on the reserves. Testing and cleaning the water, which would be a great start. Restoring natural resources to be able to grow crops. Fixing machinery such as the power generators or anything that can just gain the water into the homes. There needs to be set environmental policies and procedures to be able to ensure the safe consumption and of the use of the resources. By lending a helping hand, this can be achieved and monitored by the trained individuals on the reserves themselves. These communities are living in third world conditions and in a first world country. And if you don't understand the reason why that's so important and an issue, then we need to be talking about this subject a lot more. In 2017, I got accepted into the environmental management program, but that year I was having a lot of mental health issues. My mental health worsened, I got anxiety quite bad, I lacked motivation and self-worth. It was very difficult to balance college, my work, and health, and I completed the first semester, but I was unable to finish the second semester and failed. I felt worthless and as a failure. That same year, I met someone very special to me that is still here with me today and is actually in the audience today. My family and friends, my boyfriend and his family were great supporters of me and helped me gain the confidence to go back to college the next following year. I came back to Canadore College in the Indigenous Preparatory Studies to gain more experience about the Indigenous culture and just overall learn as much as I can. I knew that I wanted to get back into the environmental management program, so I decided to go back the following semester in January. When I came back that year, I was able to get a job with Chartwell's Cafeteria as a student engagement ambassador and I tend to just talk to the crowd. I usually have a lot of people that come up to my booth. My booth is a spin to win or a bean toss, and it usually just gets awareness to the student body. I also rejoined Me to We, the subgroup We Create Change. We focused on creating a bursary and for a graduating Indigenous student at Candor College on behalf of the late Gordon Manscombe that was a student at Candor College. And if anyone knows of him, he was an amazing man. Once January came around, I requested to meet with the dean of the environmental sector. And once I was able to come back into the program, I was finally accepted after a week of anticipation. I was so relieved to be able to go back. So this past semester has been a complete roller coaster, but it was a fight worth fighting. I am currently on placement and passing all my classes and on my way to convocation in June, and hopefully working in the environmental sector this summer. What I want people to take away from my journey is that life can throw so many unexpected twists and turns at you. There's challenges that you have to face, and you will have your ups and downs. But you cannot give up, and you have to put your effort in and your time into the passions that you are very interested in, and you just gotta keep going with your life. You gotta create your own story. Thank you.